Hi everyone, good to see you. Yes, and it's good to be seen. Well, England has had some snow this week in more places than others, but it's nice to see it nevertheless. Just hope it don't last too long. Well, I hope you're all well and keeping safe. This is going to be a short video because I just want to mention, probably to me, is one of the most important subjects, and it's a review obviously, and that's about footwear. Different seasons sometimes requires different footwear, and so I thought, since it's a lovely winter's day, I'll talk about my winter footwear. And again, if you've got nice, dry, comfy, warm feet, you're generally quite happy. Having cold feet and wet feet is surely a miserable experience. So I'm going to talk about my footwear that I'm wearing today, and I wear it mostly during the winter. So I pretty much live in it from the end of November to probably the end of March, and then when it starts drying out a bit, I go to my other boots that are like a walking boot. But anyway, enough about that, let's talk about my boots. So here we go. So my preferred footwear in the winter by far are Muck Boots. Everybody's got their own preference and everybody's got their own reasons, and these are my reasons. These Muck Boots here are the Woody Max, and they are specially designed for conditions like today. They're very warm, they're 100% dry, so you're never going to get wet feet unless you obviously go in water too deep and they go on the inside. So what have we got? What makes this boot so special? Well, we've got the rubber that sits probably up to ankle height, and then we've got a 5mm neoprene top layer, and that top layer goes all the way into the boot, so that keeps your feet warm. And we actually stand on a 2mm thickness of neoprene, which keeps our feet toasty warm. I kid you not, I've never got cold, wet feet in these boots. I would probably say they are, without doubt, the best wellies I've ever had, and I'm not just saying that. Okay, for the soles, they actually do come in two sorts of soles that I'm aware of, but the higher Muck boot that you can get, which you can't seem to get in the UK, you can get it in America, they come with the vibrant soles. Well, these ones have just got their own soles, and they work quite well. As you can see, they've got plenty of grip. So I've had no issues with it. But I think it's like most things, you know, if it's really bad, really icy, really muddy, really slippery, like on clay, it's going to slip and slide. But I kid you not, I probably live in these, like I said earlier on, from about the end of November, and sometimes before November, depending on the weather, all the way through winter, and probably come out of them easily, like I said earlier, on March, April. Now, I choose these over conventional walking boots if I'm staying local. You can walk 10 miles in these, and I have done. I've walked over 10 miles in these, and they are quite heavy. I'm not going to take that away from it. They are quite heavy, but you're going for comfort. So if I'm in the woodland today like I am, and I've walked a couple of miles to get here, these are more than adequate. They're more than comfortable. When they start wearing out, let's face it, nothing lasts forever. They do start to rub on the back of your ankles because they start wearing out on the inside, and I have had that on my last pair. You have to throw them away because they are no good. Like I said, the reason I choose these is A, you've not got to mess around with laces. You can leave them in the car, you can leave them in the garage, and then when you come out for a walk, you can just slip your foot inside it, do your day's business with them, come home or do whatever, take your boot off. You ain't got to undo them, which I like, and you haven't got to clean them if you don't want to. I mean, wear conventional leather boots, you have to treat, You have to make sure they stay dry, they could crack, blah de blah de blah. So just for a winter boot in this environment, these are excellent. These are excellent, and I would definitely give it a thumbs up. I definitely like them, as you can probably tell. Downsides are probably what I'm doing now. If they are really muddy and you're kneeling down like this, you tend to find the mud on the back of the boot goes on your trousers or your coat, so you have to be aware of that. And the other thing I've noticed, if you go for a lot of deep mud, which I have done, and this is the inside here is coated with mud up to the top, there's a good chance that that mud will transfer to your trousers, which is no big deal. You just get home and wash your trousers. But if you're out and about, just be aware of that if you're going through thick mud. But I mean, apart from that, these are so comfortable. I mean, you could stand in this snow all day and not get cold feet. They probably, temperature wise, you're probably -10, -15, I'd say. I'm just guessing that, but I've never been in that sort of temperatures with these boots. But these were, I think, designed for people that go hunting or people that are going to spend a lot of time outside in the winter, so the proof is in the pudding. Well, I won't waffle on about them anymore. You know what I think about them. So if you're looking for a really good pair of winter boots that you don't really have to look after, and they will look after you, they do last a long time. Like I say, 10 years I got out of my last pair. Okay, I don't wear them in the summer, so they only get winter wear. Good value for money. Price wise, Cotswold Outdoors were selling these for £100, which was the cheapest by far that I saw them at. You can pay between £100 and probably £150. I've seen them going for £150, so they are quite an investment, but it's like everything else, you get what you pay for. Unfortunately, they are made in China, but what ain't these days? So you know, what more can I say? Well, that's all I'm going to say about it. So get out there, enjoy the outdoors. If you're in lockdown, you know, be sensible, and I will catch up on the next video. So get out there, try and do some bushcraft, try and enjoy the outside. So, adios amigos.